Hey everyone, Solari here. This is part 2, Act 2 of the Path of Fire expansion. Thank you guys so much for watching, hitting like, leaving me comments. Really appreciate it. I will be playing the expansion when it comes out, probably in my old style of editing where I do longer, more frequent updates. This one I just tried a different format and it's been intense editing this, so thank you all. Hope you enjoy. There's a lot of storyline in this one, so I'm not talking as much, but enjoy the story, enjoy my random comments, and let's go.
Are we certain this is the place? Hey, look who finally showed up.
No sign of Kralkatorrik, Commander. It's definitely moved south.
And no branded either. Not yet, anyway.
That's surprising to hear, considering we're surrounded by brand.
The landscape certainly makes an ominous impression. All the more reason to finish our business here quickly. Well then, Ritlock, Casimir, care to take point? Which way is Glint's lair?
I have no idea.
Neither do I. Come again.
When Joria and I were inside, we got there by way of a portal. Not exactly the same as walking through the front door.
Technically, I'm not even sure there is a front door.
If there is, we'll find it. Let's get moving.
It looks like they're mining branded crystal. But for what?
Commander.
Yeah, like I said, there was a lot of dialogue in this, and I felt bad interrupting, but there's so much dialogue, so here we're trying to figure out their plans.
Looks sturdy too. But what are they using it for?
The Iron Legion would kill for plating like that.
This thing is drawing power from branded crystals. How is that even possible? Did anybody else feel that? Something powerful.
Glint. I can sense her.
Impressive trick for a dead dragon. Any competing theories?
Yeah, stoic twig.
These heroes are not what I expected. Do they have the courage to endure what's coming? The will to drive it back?
Don't think you'll be getting up there on foot. Better mount up, boss.
Oops. Entering Gint's lair.
Casimir, is everything all right?
Yes, it's just... This is definitely the place Joria and I were brought to.
Oh my god, I'm watching this back, editing it, and I literally don't talk at all. There's so much storyline. So sorry. In the new expansion, I will talk a frick ton more.
To kill Kralkatorrik, fashioned from its own blood. I had no idea it survived the fight.
This must be it. The weapon Vlast was talking about. We found it.
Watch out! It's one of Glint's Crystal Guardians.
There's the welcoming committee.
So, what's our move, Commander? Do we kill it, or...
It's corrupted! Take it down!
Figuring out mechanics. This big boss fight.
Look, the way's clear now.
Prophecy is not always a gift. Often I see things I wish I hadn't. But when the vision is clouded, I am most uneasy. The heroes have gathered, and Kralkatorrik approaches. I am not yet prepared to face the Elder Dragon, and distressingly, I cannot see beyond the coming battle. Is it because I die? I can't die without finishing my work. I have to stop Kralkatorrik. The Forgotten told me much, but not everything. What did they tell the Six? What do the gods know that I do not? So much is
What choice is right? What choice is wrong? What are we gonna do?
Keep my faith and hope that my children will carry on my legacy.
Glint never said anything to Destiny's Edge about a legacy. Only that Kralkatorrik had to be stopped.
Stopped, yes, but killed? Do you suppose she knew about the consequences?
Maybe that's why Vlast sent us here. to destroy the Dragon's Blood Spear.
Bad idea, boss. Glint told us that weapon was made specifically to kill Kralkatorrik. If we destroy the spear, we'll be powerless to stop it. Unless you got a pile of dragon-slaying gear I don't know about.
Killing them is no longer an option. Not without a plan to deal with the aftermath. Balthazar doesn't care what will happen to Tyria. We can't risk the spear falling into his hands. We have to destroy it.
Fine. Just so long as I'm on record. This is a bad idea.
Destroying the spear.
The task is done. Now let us all imagine Balthazar red-faced and frustrated over his failure to stop us. Ah, yes, that's lovely.
I just hope we made the right decision. I feel lost without the guidance of the gods.
I gotta make this right. Let's take Balthazar down.
We've stalled Balthazar's plans, but we're no closer to bringing him down. And we'd all like to avoid a repeat of our last encounter.
Commander, we're rudderless. We need guidance. I think we should go to the gods and ask them ourselves.
Why didn't we do this sooner
You mean
and
go
ask
to
for
the
advice?
Not sure I like the sound of that.
And if Ritlock really did meet Balthazar in the mists, maybe there's more to his story than we realized. Maybe the gods really are helping us. I've done everything you've asked of me, Commander. But I have questions that need answering.
So do I. We know we're outclassed from our last meeting with Balthazar. This may be our only way forward. All right, Kaz. We'll do it your way. But how do we reach the gods?
There's a portal to the mists at the Tomb of Primeval Kings. I think we should start there.
Then that's where we'll go. Kaz is right. It's high time we get some answers.
And now we're going to
It's
meet
all
the
skill
gods.
and a little.
Oh my god, you guys, you do not know how long it took me to figure out how to get over here.
Tomb of the Primeval Kings. The portal to the mists is in there.
Then that's our route to the gods. I wonder what we'll find inside.
Answers. That's all I want. A break in the silence. There has to be some explanation.
That's easy. The human gods abandoned Tyria. You may not like that
They want to go to the
explanation,
mists
but
and talk to the gods
I
directly.
can't accept that. I won't.
That's fine.
Whatever their motives, we only have one path available to us, and we need to take it. Let's get moving.
The queen ain't happy we're here.
wow. Get a load of that.
Am I not supposed to open the treasure chest? We beat King Wasi.
And so the false ruler of Ilona claims yet more trophies for his mantle.
We seek passage to speak with the gods, and nothing more. We promise to leave you in peace if you'll do the same for us.
Peace? We shall see. Who dares?
We mean no disrespect.
Yet you care nothing for those who rest here. You've befouled these most hallowed grounds with your presence.
What I tell you, Canuck, you need a bath.
We only wish to speak with the gods.
We've heard such lies before. You're agents of the pretender Joko. And like the others, you must bear the consequences of your actions.
Another group not letting us go in.
The primeval dynasty ended with us, no matter what the deceiver Joko claims. And so too will your lives expire, here in the dark. Go on!
Oh, that was intense. But I didn't die.
That's enough. We cannot allow you to defile this place. Say the word, Navajay, and we'll begin the fight anew.
Wait. They're not like Joko's raiders. They may be speaking the truth.
Nonsense! They are nothing more than thieves, just like the others.
Stay your wrath, Nala. We may be judging them too hastily.
Very well. If you can demonstrate the proper respect for this place, you may pass. You have shown the proper respect. You may pass into the mists.
We promise to honor the memory of your rule, and to respect these lands.
See that you do. We will not forgive a second betrayal.
These poor spirits. Even in death, they aren't safe from Joko.
Let's just be thankful they still have some capacity for reason. Now then, there lies our destination. Are we prepared to ask our questions of the Divine?
Absolutely.
And with all of that, we have made it to the mists.
There you are, Commander. Not as smooth a ride as I would have hoped for. Did the portal fail?
We're definitely not in the tomb anymore. It took us somewhere, but...
No sign
You
of the
rarely
gods
see one of
nor our
those.
companions. We're off to a great start.
They were right beside us when we entered the portal. They can't be far.
You guys made it too, huh?
After a trifling inconvenience, yes. So, this is it.
For me personally, I like hearing the storyline, but it also just felt like a drag. I don't know why, maybe just because I was hearing it while standing there doing nothing. Does that make
Where's
sense?
Casimir?
We haven't seen her.
Looks like the human gods are playing games with us.
Come on. She's got to be nearby.
There you are, Commander. Can you believe it? Can you believe where we are right now? I can't keep my hands from trembling. Meeting the gods. Can you imagine?
Hold it together for me, Kaz.
Oh, let her have her fun. She's about to meet her makers after all. And trust me, it's a memorable experience.
We still have to find them. Any idea where we should go?
The stories didn't mention anything beyond the portal. Only that it was a passage to the mists.
That sandstorm is conspicuously localized. You suppose it's hiding something?
It's beautiful.
Look, the sandstorm's gone away.
Let's see what it was hiding.
We found this glowy star in the sandstorm.
That symbol! Do you know what this means?
You know I don't.
It's the sigil of the Sun Spears, a symbolic representation of the 8 virtues they most revered. We are meant to walk this path. We were set upon it by the gods. I'm certain of it.
What have you got there, Commander?
This plate has some kind of markings etched on it.
And there's more of them carved into the stone platform as well. Perhaps they're meant to go together?
Only one way to find out.
That sounded promising.
There must be more pieces of this puzzle lying around.
It appears we have a jumping puzzle to get the piece up there. I tried to speed up the footage for you guys. It actually wasn't that complicated. It was kind of nice. And after jumping puzzles, we made it.
Company. Say the word and I'll tear them apart.
We're still missing pieces of the puzzle. What if those spirits are a part of it?
Let's ask the spirits. Maybe they're here to help.
You have earned this.
The disc fits, but the markings don't seem to line up.
Try giving it a turn or two.
I feel like I'm in Assassin's Creed lining up all these discs. We did it.
You have persevered. The path is now open to you.
Look, a portal.
So, Casimir, when we meet more of your gods, I hope they're a little less hostile than the last one we met.
With our luck,
We
I
did
bet
it.
They're as crazy as Balthazar is.
Stop it, both of you. We're here for answers. And spitting in the face of the gods isn't going to help us get them. Show some respect.
She's right. If Balthazar demonstrated anything, it's that the gods aren't to be taken lightly. Let's tread carefully here. We don't know who's watching.
This place, it's incredible. The scrolls, the books.
We're
There's
in
so much.
the gods'
no Black
realm.
Citadel.
Redlock.
Yeah, I know. respect. Show it.
That's Cormir. She blessed me at birth, but I never thought I'd... Hail to you, Goddess of Truth. We need your help.
Kaz, go ahead.
Thank you, Commander. Goddess
Okay,
Cormir,
quick note here. This is a
we have come to
freaking
you
long
seeking guidance
dialogue
and aid
scene
in
here,
dark
so
times.
I'll try to remember
Will
to
you
put
hear our plea?
a timestamp, but enjoy.
Please.
Enjoy.
Continue.
Balthazar has emerged from the mist to bring ruin to Tyria. He's going to slay Kralkatorrik, and if he succeeds, the imbalance it brings could... You know all of this already, don't you?
Indeed.
We cannot defeat him on our own. For the sake of Tyria, Goddess Cormir, please, we beg your aid.
I'm sorry, Lady Mead. There is nothing I can do.
Please excuse me, Goddess. Perhaps I wasn't clear. We can't hope to defeat Balthazar without the aid of the Six.
Or the 5. Balthazar is one of the 6.
No, he isn't. Balthazar has been stripped of his claim and title. He is no longer one of the 6.
Stripped of... He's in Tyria as we speak, leading an army. He claims to be the god of war.
Come and see for yourselves. Perhaps then you'll understand. We, the gods, saw there could be no victory in our inevitable conflict with the Elder Dragons. Waging war with them could only lead to the destruction of Tyria. And we, the 6, would be the match that would start the blaze. And so, we chose to withdraw from Tyria altogether and spare this world further calamity. Or rather, most of us chose to.
Cowards! You may flee, but I will not. I do not avoid conflict. I am conflict. The Elder Dragons will die by my hands, and their power will become my power.
Balthazar was blinded by his pride. The dragons are beyond even the gods, a raw, primal force without equal. Whether he won or lost, by his death or theirs,
So
Balthazar's ambitions would bring about the end of Tyria.
the dragons are even beyond the
The rest
gods,
of the
apparently.
6,
Okay.
Dwayna, Grenth, Melandru, even Lissa, reached an agreement. Balthazar had to be dealt with.
If you won't join the fight against the dragons, I'll see you all burn with them. Cowards! All of you!
We stripped him of his power and chained him in the mists. There he would remain, forever, powerless to carry out his plans.
Mark these words. When I'm free, I will strike you all down and claim your power for my own. I will not be dismissed. I am Balthazar, mightiest of the 6. And I swear to you, you will scream your allegiance before the end.
He would be there now, if not for a certain Char and his search for an old, extinguished blade.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Undo this wrong. The means are within your grasp. When he returned to this world, Balthazar disguised himself as Lazarus with Lys's mirror. The only magic powerful enough to hide the truth from our eyes. By the time the ruse was revealed, the other gods had already departed. And soon, I will join them.
You don't have to go. You could stay. Fight with us.
You ask for a war between the gods. Do you not know the cost of such a battle? Have you not learned of the last time the gods stood against one of their own? Against Abaddon? 1,300 years ago, Abaddon and his army of fanatics waged a war ranging across the shores and islands of the Crystal Sea. The battle was so ferocious that the ocean boiled away, leaving behind the desert you see today. When the gods finally struck down Abaddon, his fall warped and ravaged these lands, creating the Desolation. Abaddon remained a fallen god, imprisoned for 1,000 years, until he rose to threaten Tyria one last time. A mortal hero led a mission to stop him, and against all odds, succeeded. But then...
Hey, just checking in with you guys. This is still going. Oh my god.
Abaddon is breaking up!
Incredible. All that knowledge!
It's running wild! It will destroy everything!
I can contain the power!
Cormir! No!
I was there to contain the damage. But by then it was too late. The surge of power upended the balance of magic in Tyria, and stirred Primordus from his slumber, triggering this latest cycle of destruction. There is no victory to be found in a war between the gods. Only casualties.
I understand, but we don't have the choice you have. We have to fight. Balthazar doesn't care whether he destroys Tyria. He said so himself.
Please, Goddess. If there's any way we can convince you to stay...
No, Kaz. This isn't their war. It's ours.
Casimir, my dear child. You never needed our help. You were already on the path. Follow the trail of Vlast. Restore what has been broken. The answers you seek are in the desert. I wish you good fortune, Commander. It's time. I must join the others.
Goddess Cormir, before you go.
Yes.
Thank you for everything.
You carry with you the blessings of all the gods. Never forget that.
So we came all this way just to watch her leave?
Kaz, are you all right?
Just... processing, Commander. What Cormir said. I was angry, confused, but it's time we stand on our own. Tyria is ours to protect. I know that now.
So, what now? Are we to comb the desert for a clue? Because, as you may have noticed, there's a lot of desert.
If that's what it takes, yes. You heard Cormir. We're on our own from here on out, so we search the desert. But we do it smart. We'll split up and search systematically.
Can do. I'd like to return to the Temple of Cormir anyway. The refugees there may have information we can use. And I've got some news to share with them, too.
Good. Canuck?
I'll head for the desert near Amnoon. I may also check in with my contacts in the Order of Shadows. They might be able to shed some light on things.
Ritlock, go with him. I'll take the Riverlands to the south. Let's work our contacts, speak with the scouts. Anybody who might be able to help us in our search.
About that, what are we searching for exactly?
The way forward. That's all I've got at the moment.
Well, we've done more with less. Let's get to it.
And with that, we left the mists.
Something. A place of special significance. Possibly related to Vlast.
Go lay down.
Any ideas?
Sorry. I just arrived, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
Trying to find clues
But it does
at this
sound interesting.
desert.
You're with the
Oy.
Priory, aren't you? I need information.
Concerning...
I'm searching the desert for... something.
I need more?
A place of special significance. Possibly related to the dragon, Vlast.
You're not working with much, are you? These
A lost city. That must be what we're looking for. I'd better check with the locals.
We are looking for a lost city in this desert to find a place significant to Vlast.
Do you know anything about a lost city located somewhere in the Riverlands?
Only lost
If you
city
know,
I
you
know
know.
is where
I am
Blast was
sick
born.
of hearing that
The
line.
Forgotten City. According to legend, it was reclaimed by the desert.
Any idea where it's supposed to be?
Not specifically, but I ran into a couple of treasure hunters looking for it not too long ago.
Do you know anything about a lost city located somewhere in the Riverlands?
Lost city? Only rumors. Supposedly there was once a grand city somewhere in the region. Vlast's birthplace.
Any idea where it's supposed to be?
I'm afraid not. But folks in the camp west of here might know more. You there! Have you seen any glimmering scales in your sojourns? I'm collecting slivers of Vlast from the branded.
Okay, this quest is very tedious. Look at this. Like, I literally... There could be 3 people here I have to talk to. It's intense, you guys.
Excuse me. I have another question for you. Do you know anything about a lost city?
Something you need, Wayfarer?
Do you know anything about a lost city located somewhere in the Riverlands?
Only in stories. Supposedly it was where Vlast was born, but it's long gone now.
What happened to the city?
Joko happened. When he redirected the river to lay claim to this region, he ravaged the entire desert. Those stretches of quicksand are his doing. As was the sinking of the city. According to legend, I mean.
Excuse me. Do you have business with Elder Muriel?
I'm searching the Riverlands for something important.
I think I
I've
finally
been canvassing the area
got everybody.
in search of information.
She does love visitors. But you should know something. Muriel's very old, and her answers are not always clear. Please be patient with her. And try to speak up. Her hearing isn't what it used to be.
I need a plan.
Ah, and who are you? I don't know your face, but I like it.
Oh, thanks. I'm sorry to disturb you, but I was hoping I could ask you a question. Do you know anything about a lost city located somewhere in the Riverlands?
A city swallowed whole by the desert itself. Kesho, yes.
Kesho? Is that the name of the city?
City? No, a nursery, where the forgotten toiled, where Vlast's eyes first opened, where Glint gave us her legacy.
I need to find Kesho, Elder Muriel. Can you tell me where it is?
A terrible journey across terrible lands, beyond the sinking dunes.
I see. Thank you. Kesho. Vlast's birthplace. Now I just have to find it.
And now we have to find a literal needle in a haystack in this desert.
Excuse me. I have another question for you. I'm searching for a lost city called Kesho. What do you know about it?
Kesho? Ah, yes, that's the name. Vlast's birthplace. Swallowed by the desert, according to legend.
Any idea where it's supposed to be?
If it exists, it'll be out there, in the wastes beyond the quicksand. A dangerous place to go on foot. If you...
Oh, now this guy told me I need to go get a skimmer. Cool, let's go get that. How to get the skimmer mount. You've got to do Path of Fire questline up to the way forward. And eventually a guy's going to tell you, hey, it's going to be dangerous going into the desert. You need a skimmer. And that's where we're going.
How are we gonna get those skimmers back to their pens? Hey, if you can get close to one of those runaway skimmers, please try to catch it.
Okay, I guess we have to do this heart to get a skimmer. Yay, we unlocked the skimmer. We did the heart. Getting a skimmer. You just have to do this heart over here. And it's 4 gold. But you need it for the storyline, so...
When we get moving again, how can we avoid the Forged?
We'll have to head east. Hopefully we're far enough north to avoid the Awakened.
But
I'm
at
searching
least
for a
the
lost
Forged
city
left us
called
alive.
Kesho.
Are you
What do
sure
you know about it?
risking a
Kesho? Where have I heard that name before?
Whatever happened to that adventurer we ran into last year? Wasn't he looking for some kind of lost city?
Oh, that's right. That was the fellow. He swore up and down he'd found a legendary lost city. And he asked us to join his search for a cut of the treasure.
What happened to him? Where'd he go?
See the fissure to the north? He ventured into the caves beneath it, and that was the last we saw of him.
Did anyone go with him?
With so many branded in the area, we know.
Forgotten statues. And they seem to be guarding that pit.
We jumped into a hole. Oh.
Hello?
Hello? Commander, are you talking to me? Your signal's really strong. How'd you do that?
I jumped into a deep pit.
Good job! Wherever you are must be on a ley line nexus.
Listen, I found something. A lost city called Kesho. It's buried, so I could use your help finding my way around.
Buried city? Really? Crud, I wish I was there. Describe what you see.
There's sand drifts and debris everywhere, and pedestals like the ones in Tarir, with exalted sentries floating on them. Something about this exalted. It's moving, so it's alive, but it's not responding to my presence.
Wait, not responding? Poke it with something. No, wait. Don't. That's poor research etiquette. Well, maybe just a light poke? I want to be there!
Found a glowing crystal. And a dead body.
Hope the crystal's not what killed the body. Only one way to find out. Pick it up.
I already did.
Great! If you're still alive, try plugging it into the console.
Swift and steady. Okay, the power's on.
What was that noise?
A door just opened. There's another exalted inside. Not red like the others. Looks dormant, but maybe I can wake it.
Well, carry on then. You know what you're doing.
No! Did Balthazar send you a Joko? I will defend this sacred ground with my life!
We woke up a little
Wait,
creature thing.
I'm a friend.
We don't like Balthazar either. The commander's on a mission to stop him. Bast is the only clue we've got.
What have you done? The pedestals are reviving the forged!
The glowy red ones are forged? Good thing you didn't poke them.
You claim to owe Balthazar no allegiance. Prove yourself. Destroy his creations.
We went on to defeat Balthazar's little minions. Prove our allegiance to this guy.
Please, step inside.
Cutscene.
The millennia-long Elder Dragon cycle is one of feast and famine. Ravenous they rise, sated they sleep. Glint and the Forgotten set out to break this cycle of extremes and to restore true balance. But when two Elder Dragons were unexpectedly eliminated from the cycle at one time, we believe it created a void. A void that caused the system to break down and the collapse to begin. The hope was that Glint's legacy would stabilize the cycle. We theorize these vacancies must be filled with entities that circulate and share magic rather than hoard it. Only then will the balance of magic truly become stable. Only then will Glint's legacy achieve its ultimate purpose.
The Scions of Glint are more important than we thought. Balthazar only sees them as a means to gaining power, but they could be instrumental in restoring the natural balance.
If you are, in fact, the true protector of Glint's legacy, then it's up to you to stop Balthazar from taking her. But know that he will let nothing deter him from his goal of killing the Crystal Dragon.
Timey, get a message to Ritlock, Kinnock, in Kazmir. There's a spire south of the skimmer camp, tall enough for Keel's airship to moor. Tell them to meet me there.
Commander, you must leave, now. I can feel the Forged approaching. If you are able to find Kesho, then I failed to adequately conceal the entrance. I must close the entrance forever. This portal will allow you to return safely to the surface.
But what about you?
I will keep my pledge to protect this sacred place with my life. I am at peace. Farewell, Commander.
That is the end of Act 2. Thank you guys so much for your comments, for hitting like, and leaving me advice. Act 3 will be up next. Oh my god, that's going to be intense to edit. It was intense. Again, thank you. I am going to play the expansion. I might stream it live while I'm playing. I haven't decided yet. Maybe parts of it. I also might do a rerun of Fresh Start on New World when the expansion comes out. So let me know if you guys will watch that and hang out. And I might start a second channel with farming games because I don't think they would fit in on this channel. But thank you again so much. It's been a journey. I'm enjoying the Willbender right now. And I will see you guys in the next video.